Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel Pharma Rocks with Shivaji Bandela. Today we will discuss about very important topic. Topic name is what is the HPLC troubleshooting? What is the trouble and what is the rectify of that troubleshooting? I will define in that video because this video is very important for our interview purpose. When we are going for any company for interview, they are asking always for HPLC troubleshooting. They not ask about any related question, but what is the principle and related to troubleshooting, they always ask to HPLC. Now we will start our video. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. In that video, we have covered 5 important troubleshooting topics which we have helped when we are operating HPLC system, and we will start. First one is pressure abnormalities, second is leak, third is problems with chronogram, fourth is injector problem, fifth is other problems detected by the sense of smell, sight and sound. When you have corrected the problem, record the incident in the system record book to help with future problems. If you want to write that problems for your remember purpose, you can write also, and it will help to you when you are operating the HPLC system. Now we will start. First, we will define how many types of HPLC. It is 2 modes only HPLC. First is normal phase, second is reverse phase. In that one, we have remember what is a normal phase. In that, stationary phase is polar and solvent are non-polar. Non-polar means which solvent are not including water's molecule in that formula. They are called a non-polar. And second, reverse phase. In that one, non-polar stationary phase. Stationary phase means column. In that one, non-polar is the column and polar is solvent. Solvent include with water with buffer. We are telling the polar solvent. These are the 2 modes which we have used in our HPLC. When we have required normal phase HPLC, we are convert to normal phase, and when we have required reverse phase HPLC, we are converting that HPLC. That is the diagram. In that diagram, you can understand what is the HPLC and what is the point of HPLC where we are facing problems and troubleshooting. And when you are going laboratory, that is the physically you will see the HPLC. That is like this type of HPLC you will see in the laboratories. When you will see the physically that HPLC, this is the make of Agilent. Different type of HPLC you can see the laboratories and your pharmaceutical industry. That Agilent HPLC all compartment I will tell you. First, top compartment, in that you are seeing 4 bottles. These are the mobile phase bottles. When you are using gradient system, then you have required 2 mobile phase, 3 mobile phase also. So in that one, 4 port is there, A, B, C, D. In that one, we are keeping our mobile phase. After that, you are coming little bit down. This is the pump module. This is a pump compartment. In that one, we are giving purging, and anything troubleshooting is coming in that one, we are rectify in that. After that, you are coming downside. In that one, column compartment. This is a column compartment. In that one, we are fix our column for eluting the peak. Next one is a sample injector. In that one, we are keeping our sample. What we are preparing, standard, blank, sample, we are keeping in that one. In that one automatic injection is there. Sample auto injector, it will take automatically. You are given in sequence. This is a depend on your software. After that, last one is the detector. These are the summary of that Agilent HPLC. When you are taking another HPLC in different type of module and different type of compartment. First, now I will tell you abnormal pressure. Problem first, no pressure reading and no flow. What is the cause? It will come in that one. Maybe power off. Then what is the solution? Turn on power. If cause a flush blown, then what is the solution? Replace flush. Broken piston, then replace the broke piston. Air trapped in pump head, purging, degas solvent. Insufficient mobile phase, then replace reservoir. Faulty check valves, replace check valves, and major leak, tight or replace fitting. These are the main abnormal pressure if coming. These are the cause and these are the solution. Next is problem 2, no pressure reading, flow is normal. Cause faulty meter, replace the meter, that is the solution. Faulty pressure transducer, then replace the transducer. Problem 3, steady in high pressure. What is the major cause in that one? Flow rate set too high, adjust the setting, that is the solution. Block the column fret, replace column. Improper mobile phase, use correct mobile phase and use the system. Improper column, use proper column. Injector blockage, clear blockage or replace injector. Column temperature too low, then raise the temperature. Blockage guards column, remove, replace guard column. Block inlet filter, remove, replace and line filter. Problem 4, when we are facing steady low pressure. What is the cause? Flow set too low, adjust flow rate, that is the solution. Leak in system, then locate and correct. If leak is detected, then use check the leakage and correct that one. Improper column, then use proper column. Column temperature too high, then lower temperature. Control one function, repair or replace controller. These are the cause and these are the solution which we are facing. Next is problem 3, pressure cycling. What is the cause? Air in pump, degas solvent. What solvent you are using? Go to and degas that solvent. Next is pump seal failure. Replace the pump seal. Next is insufficient degassing. Then again degas the solvent. Leak in system, locate and corrected. Faulty check valve, then replace the check valve and correct that one. Next is second point, that is the leaks. What is the problem in coming? Leak fitting, loose fitting, that is the cause. What is the solution? Then tight the fitting. Over tighted fitting, then replace. Stripped fitting, loose and retighten, replace. Dirty fitting, disassemble and clean, replace. That is the leaks problem which we are facing in our troubleshooting when we are operating our HPLC system. Next is leak at pump. When we are detected in leak at pump, that what is the cause? Loose fitting, tight fitting, do not over tight. Loose purge valve, tight valve, replace purge valve. Next is pump seal failure, repair or replace. Mixer seal failure, repair and replace. Pressure transducer failure, repair or replace. Pulse damper failure, repair or replace. That is our solution. We can't do anything. With the help of that engineer, we can replace that all things and rectify problem with the HPLC. When we are doing yearly calibration, a 6-month calibration of our HPLC, that time we are calling our engineer also in same make. If you are doing Agilent, then Agilent engineer we will call and we will do calibration in front of him. If any problem, impossibility is coming, he will rectify. Next is loose check valves, tight check valve, do not over tight and replace check valve. If anything problem is coming, then replace the check valve. Next is injector leaks. When our sample injector is taking sample and it is leakage, then our standard sample, that area we are not matching, that something QMS event it's happened. So first need to check that one. If what is the cause? Improper syringe needle diameter, use correct syringe. Loose injection port seal, then adjust. Block loop, replace the loop. Baseline blockage, then replace baseline. These are the cause of we are facing in injected lines. Next is problem 4, column leaks. What is the cause? Loose and fitting. What is the solution? Tight and fitting. Column packing in ferrule, disassemble, rinse ferrule, reassemble. Improper fit thickness, use proper fit. Next is detector leaks. What is the cause of detector when we are facing block based line? Then rebuild or replace the block line. Leak fitting, then tight or replace. Cell gasket failure, then replace gasket. These are the problems we are facing in detector. Third one, problem with the chromatogram. Problem 1, peak telling. That question always interviewer asked to us, what is the peak telling is coming, then what is the problem is coming in our chromatogram and SPLC, what is the mean problem. That is the first, you can see this is the normal peaks. If peak telling is coming in that one, then our peak is broad like this. So what is these are the major cause of peak telling. First is blocked thread. If thread is blocked, then replace inlet thread and replace column. Next is column void, then fill void. Main cause of these peak telling is the wrong mobile phase pH. If you are doing what they are giving acceptance criteria, you are not following that criteria, above you are going in that criteria, that is your pH is not correct with your specification. That's the reason your peak is telling, it is not coming in the peak shape. So main reason of that one, wrong mobile phase pH. Next is peak fronting. What is the peak fronting? What is the cause? Low temperature. If your column temperature is low, then increase column temperature, that is the solution. Sample overload, decrease sample concentration, that's the reason also peak fronting will come in the peak shape. Wrong sample solvent, use mobile phase or forced injection solvent. These are the main reason for peak fronting. Split peaks. In that one you can see first one is normal peak, second one is split peak, that is the problem peak. What is the main cause of split peak? The contamination on guard and analytical column inlet. What is the solution? Remove guard column and replace if necessary. If analytical column is obstructed, change fret or replace column. That is the main problem of peak splitting. Next is baseline drift. Normal baseline is straight only, and drift is coming, that problem zigzag like this it will come. Baseline drift, that also big troubleshooting in the HPLC. What is the cause of that? Column temperature fluctuation. Control column and mobile phase temperature. Non-homogeneous mobile phase. Use HPLC grade solvent, high purity salts and additives, degas mobile phase before use. These are the very important point of the HPLC troubleshooting. When you are using homogeneous mobile phase, that time you have required to use HPLC grade solvent and high purity salts. Next is contamination or air buildup in the detector. Flush detector with methanol or other strong solvent. If necessary, clean cell with one normal HNO3, never with HCl. Mobile phase mixing problem or change in flow rate, correct composition and flow rate. That is the reason of baseline drift. Next is a baseline noise, regular. First one is a normal baseline, second one is a baseline noise. What is the cause of baseline? Air in mobile phase, detector cell or pump. We can rectify that problem. Degas mobile phase, flush system to remove air from detector cell or pump. Leak, check system for loose fitting, change pump, seal if necessary. Next is incomplete mobile phase, mixing. Mix mobile phase by hand, use less viscous solvent. These are the cause and solutions of the baseline of noise. Next, we will go for baseline noise irregular. If it is coming normal baseline like this and problem it is coming like zigzag, it's or a very big problem of baseline noise. First is leak. What is the cause? Leak. Then check system for loose fitting, change pump seal if necessary. Next cause, air trap in system, flush system with a strong solvent. Next cause, air bubble in detector. Then purge the detector. Weak detector lamp, replace lamp. Column leaking, silica or packing material. Then replace column and clean the system. These are the main baseline noise irregular problems that troubleshooting is facing in the HPLC. Next is broad peak. If you are handling HPLC, these are the troubleshooting you can face. What is the cause of broad peak? Mobile phase flow rate too low. Then adjust the flow rate. Mobile phase composition change. Then prepare new mobile phase. Leak. Check system for loose fitting, change pump, seal if necessary. Detector setting incorrect. Adjust setting. Guard column contaminated, run out. Then replace guard column. Column contaminated, run out, replace column with new one, same type. Column temperature too low, that increase the temperature. Do not exceed more than 75 degrees centigrade. In that all cause, if we are rectify, then our peak will come normal only. These are the reason of the broad peak is coming in our HPLC. Next is loss of resolution. How resolution will not come here? We are not getting our resolution. These also very big problem in our HPLC. If we are chronogram getting is normal, that is the normal chronogram first one. Second one, if our chronogram is not coming proper and something problem is coming, that it is coming like second. What is the main cause? Main cause, mobile phase contaminated, deteriorated. Prepare new mobile phase. Better adjustment of that mobile phase, you can go for new mobile phase. Next is cause obstructed guard and analytical column. Then remove guard column, replace if necessary. If analytical column is obstructed, change fret or replace column. That is the main reason of the loss of resolution. If we will focus on that cause and solve that our problems, then we can get our resolution also. Next is a injector problems. What is the injector problem? Is major problem. Problem 1, Malone injector hard to turn. What is the cause? Damage rotor seal. Then rebuild or replace valve. That is our solution. Rotor too tight. Adjust rotor and tension. That don't tight to rotor. That is also problem. Problem 2, manual injector hard to load. Then what is the main cause? Valve misaligned. And then adjust alignment. Then block loop, then replace loop. Dirty syringe, clean and replace syringe. Block lines, clean or replace line. These are the problems. Next, fifth and last one in other problem detector by the sense of smell, sight and sound. That is the problem first, smell leak. Check system for loose fitting, change pump seal if necessary. That is the cause and that is the solution. If problem one is smell. Problem second, abnormal meter reading. What is the cause? Detector lamp failing, replace the lamp, that is the solution. Pressure abnormality, then control pressure, that is the solution. Warning lamps, that is the cause, pressure limit exceed, solution. Check for blockage. Other warning lamps, see service manual, that is the solution. Next, for warning buzzers, what is the cause of buzzers? That solvent leak, if located and corrected. If you are saying that is the alarm is coming and warning is coming, then you locate our leakage and corrected. Other warning buzzers, then see service manuals. Sequels and sequels, then what is the cause of these one? Poor lubrication, then lubricate as necessary. Bearing failure, see service manual, and mechanical wear, see service manual, and go to for service engineer. They will tell you what is the main reason of that one. That is the summary of the HPLC troubleshooting which we are facing in our routine analysis. If we will go through that troubleshooting video and we will follow these all things, 100% we will rectify our problems and we will give our best result of in our laboratory. So if you like this video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.